Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, your go-to spot for deep dive reviews, honest takes, and a closer look at the latest rides that turn heads and stir hearts. Today, we're taking a long, detailed, and passionate look at something truly special at the 2026 Lexus LC600. Lexus has always stood for refinement, precision, and quiet confidence, but this time, they've taken things a few steps further. The LC600 isn't just a continuation of the LC legacy, it's a full-on evolution, blending new-age performance, jaw-dropping design, and cutting-edge technology into one irresistible grand touring machine. As the camera pans over the glistening body of the LC600, it's hard not to be captivated. That design language Lexus calls provocative elegance has reached new maturity here. The silhouette is instantly recognizable, yet sharper, more sculpted, and somehow even more athletic. The proportions remain low and wide, emphasizing that perfect balance between aggression and grace. The spindle grille is still bold and unmistakably has been refined. It now flows seamlessly into the body with integrated LED lighting that seems to shimmer like a blade of light. Lexus has trimmed the edges, resculpted the front bumper, and used new active aerodynamic shutters that adjust depending on speed and temperature, optimizing both cooling and drag. Move to the side, and the LC600's profile tells a story of balance and proportion. The long hood, short rear deck, and flowing roofline hint at power lurking beneath, while the new 21-inch forged alloy wheels add a sense of motion even when standing still. The character line that runs from the front fender through the doors now carries a subtle crease that catches the light beautifully, a small detail, but one that shows Lexus hasn't lost its obsessive touch for design. And for 2026, you can really tell that the brand has embraced modern materials. The aluminum and carbon fiber mix reduces weight while maintaining rigidity. At the back, Lexus has refined the LC's already dramatic rear. The taillights now feature an intricate 3D effect that looks almost holographic at night. The quad exhaust system is tucked neatly under a more aggressive diffuser, giving the car that supercar stance without overdoing it. The subtle spoiler integrated into the trunk automatically raises at higher speeds, improving stability. Every line, every contour, every reflection seems crafted for the camera and for the driver who loves to turn around and admire their car one more time after parking it. Now let's talk about the step inside, because the 2026 LC600 is just as much about interior indulgence as it is about performance. Open the door, and you're greeted with a symphony of craftsmanship. Lexus has always excelled at blending traditional Japanese artistry with futuristic design, and this time, it's on another level. The cabin feels like a personal sanctuary sculpted from leather, aluminum, and glass. The seating position is low, the dashboard curves around you like a cockpit, and every control seems placed exactly where you'd expect it. The seats themselves are a work of art, a hand-stitched semi-aniline leather with laser-cut detailing, heated, ventilated, and even equipped with micro-massage functions for those long drives. The new 14.5-inch OLED display takes center stage, replacing the previous infotainment system, which was good but not perfect. The new interface is intuitive, responsive, and finally ditches the touchpad controller that many found frustrating. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, of course, but Lexus has added a new voice assistant powered by AI that actually feels conversational. You can tell it to adjust the temperature, change the lighting mood, or even locate the nearest scenic route. And speaking of lighting, the ambient setup here is breathtaking, a customizable tones that shift with your driving mode, subtly illuminating the cabin with hues of blue, amber, or crimson. The materials are authentic and no fake metals, no pretend woods. Everything you touch feels genuine, and Lexus still uses the Takumi master craftspeople who inspect and finish key details by hand. It's one of the reasons the LC's interior feels more like a bespoke suit than a mass-produced car. But of course, we can't just admire it. This is Car Auto Tune-Up, so we're here to drive. Under the hood, the 2026 Lexus LC600 introduces a new powertrain. Gone is the naturally aspirated V8 of the LC500, replaced by a newly developed 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 hybrid system. Together, they produce a staggering 670 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. Power delivery is seamless, thanks to a 10-speed automatic transmission paired with an electric motor that fills in torque gaps almost instantly. The result: a 0 to 60 time of just 3.3 seconds, a quicker, cleaner, and more efficient than ever before. The hybrid system isn't just for fuel savings, it's part of Lexus's new Direct for Performance philosophy, blending electric responsiveness with traditional mechanical power. The instant torque from the electric motor gives the LC600 an eager feel from the first press of the pedal. It pulls strong through every gear, and when that twin-turbo V8 sings, it's an experience that blends raw muscle with refined harmony. The sound has been tuned carefully, deep, resonant, but never obnoxious. Lexus even uses a resonance tube system to deliver the perfect soundtrack inside the cabin, without fake audio trickery. Braking performance is equally impressive. The LC600 comes standard with carbon ceramic brakes that offer immense stopping power with virtually no fade. It's the kind of braking confidence that encourages you to explore its limits on a track. Though even at highway speeds, it feels calm, composed, and luxurious. It's a grand tourer that doesn't just handle, it glides, yet with a sense of control that's almost telepathic. Lexus didn't forget about tech and safety either. The 2026 LC600 features the latest Lexus Safety System Plus 3.5, with enhanced adaptive cruise control, lane change assist, and automated evasive steering. It even uses cloud-based updates to continuously improve driver assistance functions. Inside, you'll find a 25-speaker Mark Levinson Quantum surround system that can turn any song into an immersive concert experience. The sound stage is wide, deep, and unbelievably clear, something audiophiles will appreciate. Now, let's talk about the numbers that matter to buyers. The 2026 Lexus LC600 starts around $115,000 for the base coupe, while the convertible model begins near $125,000. Fully loaded with performance and luxury packages, you're looking at roughly $145,000, still undercutting some rivals from Aston Martin, Porsche, and Mercedes-AMG. Considering the craftsmanship, technology, and hybrid performance on offer, it feels like Lexus has struck a solid balance between exclusivity and value. Fuel economy is also improved thanks to the hybrid system, offering an estimated 26 miles per gallon combined, impressive for a car with this much power. And yes, there's something emotional about this car. The LC600 doesn't try to shout louder than its competition, it whispers confidence. It's not about being the flashiest or the fastest, it's about the feeling you get when you sit behind the wheel, start that engine, and glide onto an open road. Lexus has built something that's more than just a performance coupe, it's a statement about how far refinement and engineering can go when passion leads the process. As the sun sets and the taillights glow, you realize the LC600 isn't just a car you drive, it's one new experience. Every sound, every vibration, every curve of the road feels carefully tuned to connect driver and machine. This isn't about raw specs anymore, it's about balance, about art, about what it means to truly enjoy motion. So, what do we think here at Car Auto Tune-Up? Lexus has done it again. They've redefined luxury grand touring for the hybrid era. The LC600 looks stunning, drives beautifully, and carries an emotional resonance that's rare in today's market. It's the kind of car that doesn't age, it matures. It's the kind of machine that makes you want to take the long way home every single time. If you enjoyed this deep dive review, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and tap the bell icon so you won't miss our next detailed car breakdown. Drop a comment below. What do you think of the new LC600? Has Lexus finally created the perfect balance of performance and luxury? We'd love to hear your thoughts.